Hello everyone, my name is Ryan and I am a library technician with the Oxford County Library. Today we're talking targeted advertising. This is a topic I get asked about a lot in the one-to-one sessions, tech help sessions that I do. And it sparked the thought to do it. There's a lot of sinister mystery around what targeted advertising is and how it works. And I'm here to tell you today, you are in control for the most part. But what is it? So the internet, a lot of websites are free, and how they make revenue is through advertising. So most websites you go to, you'll see an advertising banner, and the advertisers are paying them, and that's what's keeping the website running and people employed running the website. Personally, I don't mind if those advertisements are things I'm interested in, but I think the key is knowing that it is targeted advertising. And I'm not going to pretend a whole lot of people are not harmed by targeted advertising, because I believe there are people susceptible to it. I don't do a lot of online shopping, so the targeted advertising, when I see something I'm interested in, I'm like, oh, cool. Anyways, what is it? How does it work? So it works mostly on your search engine results and your internet history. You'll notice recently a lot of websites are asking you to enable cookies and whatnot. That's not only to authenticate you're a real person and not a robot on the internet, but it's also to get some targeted advertising. So as you're perusing the internet, feel free when it says, enable cookies. If there's a second option saying enable some cookies, you can do that. And that mostly just stops the targeted advertising on that website. And a few other things. But what I want to show you today is how to turn it off in your personal devices. The other part of targeted advertising is keyword listening. So if you have Hey Google or Hey Siri enabled on your Apple device and your Android device, it's likely also listening for keywords to give you targeted advertising. You may have been in a situation where you talked about something with a friend, and after the fact you got advertising for it and you thought, hey, I never Googled that. You're not imagining it. It is happening, and I will show you where to turn that off as well. So without further ado, I'm going to jump in and show you on this Android device where to find the targeted advertising, if I can get it in between my windows there. Okay, so open Settings on Android, and you're going to scroll down to Google Services and Preferences, which is right there, Google Services and Preferences. Once you're in there, the very top option on this device is Ads, right there. We're going to tap on that. And the option here is to opt out of ad personalization. You'll see that it's gray right now. I have not opted out of ad personalization because I don't mind it. Now on an Apple device, I'm just going to log us in here. You're going to open Settings, right there. Scroll down to Privacy, right there, Privacy, that's what it should look like. And we're going to, at the very bottom of Privacy, you'll see Apple Advertising at the bottom. Let's pull back a little, there we go. Apple Advertising. Once you're in that, there is a button there that talks about personalized ads, and they are on. So you may notice on both devices here, I have the personal ads enabled. That's a preference of mine. And I think if you're equipped with the knowledge of the fact that they are personalizing ads to you and you're aware of that when you're seeing ads, it's not as harmful. But make that judgment for yourself and how you deal with shopping and the internet. So the last thing I want to jump into is the keyword listening. That's, I think, the most sinister part of it, is knowing our devices are listening to us. And that's a more complex part. So I, in fact, have that disabled for a plethora of reasons. It's disabled on both devices, and that's more to do with the fact I don't like the Hey Google, Hey Siri. I'll admit I do not enunciate well, and these devices often think I'm calling out to them and will start searching things and looking things up and talking back to me when I did nothing of the sort. So it got so annoying to the point I turned it off in my devices. That is how you turn off the keyword listening for targeted advertising. However, if you've just done this on your device, one of your devices, you've disabled targeted advertising, you're no longer getting targeted advertising, and you can keep using the Hey Google, Hey Siri. They will still listen for keywords, but they're not giving you targeted advertising from it. The only way to stop the microphone from listening and picking up keywords is to turn off Hey Google or Hey Siri. And that is a judgment of yours, depending on what you're comfortable with and what your privacy levels are. So on a Google device, I'll show you here, you're going to go to Google's settings, and in Google settings, I'm going back out of this because I was in it, you'll see a setting called Voice right below Google Assistant. And when you tap on Voice, we're going to scroll down to, where are we here? Voice match. It's not clear. I had to take a second to look for it. So it's called Voice Match, and you'll see Hey Google is disabled here. That was under, I'll go through this one more time, Voice, Voice Match, and there's your disabling Google. This is different on every device, even Android devices are different. So in this case, I'm not going into how to do it on all the devices. I would encourage you to Google how to disable Hey Google or Hey Siri on what device. And that will give you the very specific instructions on how to do it on your device. I hope that clears up some of the mystery of targeted advertising, and I don't know if it's more sinister or less sinister to you now, but you are equipped with some more knowledge on how to handle it. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.